Okay, for some reason, and I will never understand this, I'm gonna be brutally damn honest, okay? I have no idea how this happened, but you guys blew up my video of my first fight. And to this day, I'll never understand why. Like, I love you guys for it. Like, seriously, it has over 1 million views on YouTube, and it's insane. This channel has been blowing up ever since. Like, we already have 2 plaques. We're going insane. We're going sicko mode with all these amazing videos, and I love you guys for it. But this story goes out to the people that wanted to see more fight stories, because apparently a lot of you guys were like, there's no way that was your first fight. Doesn't make any sense. You can't even fight in the story. And that is true. I didn't actually fight. I technically just got pushed on the ground and cops came. Sorry for everyone that I just spoiled the story for. If you guys still want to go check that out and go show support on it, go for it. Seriously, it's a good story. But other than that, let's get into this crazy new one. Yo, what is going on, you guys? My name's Bubba, and welcome back to another crazy story. So this story takes place back in high school. Back in high school, I am not gonna lie, like I said, I wasn't a fighter. But from, my first fight compared to this fight that I'm about to tell you about, I want to say it was like a 1-year gap. So think of like the first fight story and then 1 year later. Because obviously, my first fight story was like, I don't know, like my first year of high school. And this was like my second year. And this was when I was like, more in the F-boy phase. So, your boy's getting a little trouble. And I'm not gonna lie, I've had a lot of fights back in my day. I've done a lot of like, fights back in high school and stuff. I wouldn't say I wasn't like, winning all of them, and nor was I like the biggest fighter. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I wasn't. But encountering people in the type of F-boy way I was pretty easy. But going on, let's get straight into this. So back in high school, I remember there was a really cool chick that I actually was like generally just good friends with. As rare as it is, me being friends with a chick, this chick was actually considerably like a really nice girl. She was nice to me. She was calm. She was relaxing. Like she, how do I put this? She had like no way of like, showing me that she was attracted to me. But at the same time, that's probably because she had a boyfriend at the time. And I remember, she'd always like talk to me, help me with homework and stuff. And, we'd keep things actually really casual. Me and her, we never planned on doing anything. We never talked, in any way as if, we were attracted to each other at all, which was a good thing at first. But then I started realizing like over time, she would come into class really sad or really upset or just annoyed in general. And obviously me trying to be a good friend, I'm just straight up like, yo, like, is everything all right? Like, you okay? And she told me how like, things were getting hard in her life and stuff like that. At first I thought it was like a family thing. So I kind of backed off, because I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to family, like unless you're really that close with a person, you shouldn't get involved. But then I started talking to her even more, and I kind of like not really pushed her, but in a way I kind of just said like, like if you need me, I'm here. And she ended up telling me the truth. Apparently her boyfriend and her were having issues and stuff, and she was planning on ending it, but she just couldn't get that full push to do it. So, me, being a nice guy I was like, oh, well, I mean, like, do you want to like hang out or like talk about it and stuff? And for some reason she said yes right on the spot. Now I know what everyone's thinking, like, oh, you're taking a girl with like, a bad relationship and trying to like take her out of it. No, that's not the case at all. I wasn't trying to take her out of the relationship. I was just trying to give her a new perspective. Actually, no. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It did actually kind of seem like that. I can't deny the inevitable. Anyways, I remember me and her, we went to the mall. We started walking around the mall and stuff, because if you guys may know from previous stories, this mall was right beside my high school. Okay, the mall was literally right beside it. I don't know how many times I'm gonna be putting this in like stories and telling you guys like anytime about like me going to the mall and stuff. Just remember, it was right beside my high school. I'm gonna say it a lot, so just get used to it. But going on though, yeah, so we went to the mall, we started talking, and we started talking about how things are going and stuff. And I remember we were like walking around to the point where she actually wanted ice cream, and of course me, I was like, you know what, like, yeah, sure, let's go get some ice cream. Poggers, my dude. I didn't actually say poggers. That's weird. Don't say that in front of a girl. I learned that the hard way. But no, basically we went over to the ice cream and we got some ice cream together, and we sat down at the food court. And when we sat down at the food court, I recognized her boyfriend showing up at the mall on his phone, and you can already tell he was on Snap Maps looking for his girlfriend, which is kind of, well, really weird. But no, straight up, I remember he was walking around the food court and he saw me with his girlfriend, and he basically walked down to us like a plane, dude. Like he was like soaring to us. Like it was scary, dude. And I'm not even joking. Like I was kind of panicking. I was like, oh crap, like this is not gonna be a good situation. So I remember me with my weird highlighter jacket, I literally stood up in front of him. I'm like, oh, like what's going on and stuff like that, trying to be nice to the guy, to make it seem like, nothing was going on. And of course he had to make it a big scene, which I don't blame him in a way. Like to this day, I actually still don't blame him, because I'm gonna be honest, it was a big deal. Me being in front of like, him with his girlfriend without him knowing, it was kind of cheeky. I'm not gonna lie. And to this day, like I always think about that and rerun the situation in my head, and I think, damn, that was a mistake. But no, like I said though, going on, he literally saw me and he was like coming up to me and he's acting all like tough. And by acting tough, I mean, I don't know why, but a lot of kids in my area, when they think of acting tough, they think about, basically acting like a gang kid or acting like he's a part of a gang or something like that. It was kind of weird. And he walked up to me, he's like, oh, what you doing, bro? Huh? What you with my girl for, bro? What are you trying to do? Squat? You trying to get them down, bro? You trying to scrap down right now in the mall right now? And me, of course, speaking only proper English, it was kind of weird hearing hearing him say that. You know, like, I'll never understand how gang kids talk. Like, I don't know why, but like me as a Canadian, you know, I speak proper English, or at least I try to in a way for these videos. But I guess a lot of kids back in like high school, they talk, you know, skitty papa, you know, and act like they're part of a SoundCloud rap crew and just, you know, get high all the time. I don't know. It's just depressing, dude. Like, seriously, if you're one of those kids, change your life, because you're not getting anywhere with it. So like I was saying though, straight up, I remember I was like doing my own thing and I was like, damn, like, bro, like, I'm sorry, like, it's not what it looks like at all. And he straight up gets pissed. He's like, nah, dude, like, you're going down like right now. And I'm not even joking. This guy, he started throwing his hands at me like crazy. He was punching me left and right, and I was getting hit. I was. And I'm not gonna lie, I put my arms up to like defend my face, because of course your boy wears glasses, so he doesn't want to get those ruined, because I'm not ruining a $300 pair like glasses. Like, I'm just not. It doesn't make sense to me. And yeah, so he starts throwing punches like crazy. Me, I start kind of blocking him as best as I can. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't the best at it, because this was only like my second fight ever. Well, technically second. And I remember as I'm blocking him, I start freaking out. I take off my glasses and I ram him to the ground. How did I do that? I have no idea. To this day, I question how I rammed him to the ground, but apparently like my maneuver was straight up bend over. Bend over. Sorry. Yeah, I straight up bent over and rammed him up against the food court wall. And from there, I started punching his liver, which I don't know. I guess I saw in Kung Fu Panda was really, I don't know, a good way to actually hit someone down. And he started like straight up hitting me in the back of the head until eventually I just dropped on the floor. He started kicking me, and then his girlfriend yelled. His girlfriend straight up yelled, "Stop! Just stop!" And right at that spot, he actually freaked out. He's like, "What's wrong? Like, this guy, like, you're cheating on me with him." And the girl went to explain to him, "I'm breaking up with you." What? You're telling me that I took a beating just for you to actually have the balls to say, like, you know, break up with your boyfriend? Like, is this for real? Like, I was actually like kind of pissed off and stressed at the same time, but at the same time, the back of my head was hurting like a crazy maniac, because I didn't really care. And I remember, like, you know, the mall security came. He asked about the situation. Me, I'm just laying there on the ground like it just hurt like crazy. Obviously, cops would have to be called, because everyone was saying how, you know, like, he beat me in the back of the head. He got arrested. Me, I had to go home, so I went home. My parents were asking if I was okay, and blah blah blah. Long story short, the girl ended up texting me the next day saying like, "Hey, like, thanks for taking that fight for me." Bro, I didn't fight for you. He fought me because he thought I was doing something wrong. And yeah, it just kind of sucked overall how basically I took a beating for a chick. Don't get me wrong, taking a beating for a chick's never a bad thing if they're like actually sorry, wait, I shouldn't say chick. Sorry, let me rephrase that. You shouldn't take a beating for a girl unless it's actually your girl. But I don't know, I guess long story short, tough luck. Anyways, guys, that's basically it for the story. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe, and follow for more embarrassing stories. Peace.